In February, we introduced you to the first rural addiction treatment center in western North Dakota.
Beulah's Coal Country Community Health Center started a rather revolutionary movement by offering behavioral health services back in 2009, closely followed by addiction treatment. Renee Cooper got a chance to check in, see the brand new facility, and learn about all of the services being offered in rural North Dakota for the first time.
Melissa Herman was a part of a team of just a few people that launched these services 10 years ago.
We got to get that stigma out and start realizing that people struggle with a lot of different things and they're not alone. There's people out here that are willing to help and can help.
This is the new and improved home of Coal Country Community Health Center as of April, making room for at least 7 new employees. But the biggest new addition is the intensive outpatient program.
Our first group started and it was a pretty big group.
Before the IOP program, the center used to have 1 group meeting a week for patients. Now, they offer them 3 nights a week, 3 hours at a time, as a part of the 8-week program.
People with drug and alcohol problems, you know, sometimes don't have a license, get a DUI, don't have a license, don't have enough, aren't financially stable, can't make a trip to Bismarck for the treatment they need, you know, 3 times a week.
They've also brought in additional counselors and a traveling psychologist because, as McKay explains, more often than not, addiction is a symptom of mental health. And to really overcome addiction, you have to get down to the root cause.
That's kind of one of the reasons why people with addiction use drugs and alcohol, is to cope with the mental health aspects, the anxiety, the depression, you know, some personality disorders and things like that.
Right now, they're not able to offer inpatient treatment, which is something McKay says is important to many recovery stories, including his own.
To put somebody in a facility for full 30 days, that's how we rewire our brains and develop those new neural pathways. So it's, you know, the chances of relapse or triggers and cravings are lessened, where in Beulah right now, we don't have an inpatient facility. We don't have a sober house.
But the growth makes him optimistic for the future.
I would have bet all my chips that I would have never ended up back in this area because it was really hard for me to grow up here and I got entangled in the drugs and the alcohol. The question I ask myself is, could I have gotten sober here, like in this area? And right until recently, I had my doubts. So that's my personal objective, is bringing resources and things here so I can ask myself, could I have gotten sober here? And it's like, yeah, I think I could have.
McKay and Herman challenge their patients to let go of the stigma of shame and worrying that people know about your addiction, particularly in a town where everyone knows everyone.
Have people come in, utilize our services, and walk away knowing, you know, I can come out there and tell people that I've struggled with this, because that's how I'm going to teach other people about it, and that I'm a human and things happen.
Get out there and be kind of the face of recovery and start developing these resources on their own, because that's, you know, that's what happened in Bismarck and that's what happens everywhere, is somebody's got to start and step up.
Encouraging patients to use their story as a tool. Renee Cooper, KX News.
McKay says everyone deserves an equal chance at getting sober. The Department of Human Services has a 24/7 recovery talk line.
So there's always someone to talk to in a time of crisis, no matter where you live. And that information is on our website, kxnet.com.
And